With Google Play Games,
This, oh my god, we have to react to this. I saw this come out yesterday. Akash, what are you doing? We have to see. Watch it, we have to watch it. Okay. Akash died lets his wife destroy his life on his own podcast. And that is very true. That is very true. I saw a little bit.
Damn, they on Akash ass. Like, damn, bro.
I have 3 businesses that are selling on Shopify. Once I figured out,
I saw one with you making out with the dog. They were like, man, she'll kiss the dog and not
That's true. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I never done.
Have you seen any memes or content that you guys thought were funny?
Aisha chicken curry.
That was yes. We gotta go through the funniest one.
Objectively good.
Yeah.
I also like Aisha curry.
Yeah.
You're digging the hole again. Just saying. Digging the hole. If she had a body count, I would have been like, hey, cut that. But because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is, it can be not that I'm so secure, but. With that joke, I'm like so secure.
Oh, I absolutely would feel insecure.
And I think stupidly, I was like, oh, it's an orgy, so it's all of us. It's not like talking.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Yeah.
All right, so the long-awaited Flagrant episode dropped where they finally dive into the Ghislaine files, which, of course, this episode didn't go how people wanted it to, because obviously they're just going to try to help do damage control. But even with them trying their best to help Ghislaine prove all the speculation wrong, she still, of course, couldn't help herself. Like, all you need to do is just let her talk, and she's going to make things worse and completely humiliate Akash. So even though Schultz and the crew were trying to joke around and pretend like the internet's just taking everything out of context, they still proved everyone right. This was tough to watch. I mean, it's unbelievable how much she gaslights this guy. Like, he's clearly really uncomfortable with the stuff she does. But she never apologizes. She seems to have no shame about it, and she seems to not understand how disrespectful it is towards Akash. And Akash and her pretend like she is so innocent and harmless. Everything she says is just ironic because it's not how she actually is at all. That's what we're supposed to believe here. Like, they brought up her talking about how she was popping her pussy in college, and she claims that just meant she liked to dress up and dance, which sounds kind of ridiculous, but to her credit, they do find a definition on Urban Dictionary that says that. So I might consider giving her the benefit of the doubt here, if this were the only thing in question. You know, this is only one small thing on a giant list. Like, also right after she said she was popping her pussy in college, she said she had a roster of guys, and somehow she didn't realize this sounded sexual. Like, what else are we supposed to make of that? And she responds to this, the allegation of her sleeping around in college, by talking about how her childhood was similar to a repressed Catholic schoolgirl, and then when she hit college, she felt free and realized she could do whatever she wants. And you could tell Akash is sitting there like, please just say you meant something else and you were joking. That's all we need. But she always just has to make things more difficult for him. Also, it's crazy they pretend like she's just too naive and doesn't understand what she's saying. Because the real problem is, obviously, Akash is too naive. You know, this is the only girl he's been with, probably the only serious relationship he's been in. And they started dating when he was 30. So she knows he's inexperienced, and she's definitely taking advantage of that. And hopefully behind the scenes, Schultz is more honest with Akash about all this stuff. Like, even though he's trying to help them do damage control during this podcast, I think you could tell he knows this is pretty bad. Like, him and the Flagrant crew have seen all the videos, and they bring up most of it. Of course, they try to be as charitable as possible towards her. But there's only so much they could do.
Popping pussy.
Yeah.
Let's just get some definition.
Okay.
We're gonna any terms that you might need to know the actual meaning of. Alex is here to break
be
it down.
fair, I thought it was just like dancing, getting dressed up, and maybe that was my mistake.
Yeah.
So I acknowledge that.
Look at this.
Big one.
Yeah, the act of getting dressed up, looking fun.
Is it true that you said that there was a rotation of guys?
A roster.
Roster.
Yeah, what is a roster?
Okay,
What does
so
this mean?
You guys have to understand. Have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Never.
Yes.
I was, you know. Okay, so I
His
was,
Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was the repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You could have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like 2 guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean hooking up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
So they somehow tried to spin this into her being a prude, but the only person she's a prude to is Akash. Like, he needs to realize he'd be much happier with somebody who's actually attracted to him. Sadly, this lady is not. Like, they brought up how she's always dodging his kisses, which she claims she's never even realized she was doing, which is wild. I mean, at their proposal, she wouldn't even kiss him. So they bring this up, and every time they bring something up, they're always like, listen, I don't like that you treated Akash this way. You know, this kind of pissed me off. But they're always, like, laughing and joking, so they never are really serious about it. Which of course is annoying, but what did we really expect? Like, this is a tough situation, and at least they did address it. I mean, I know they pretty much had to, but there's no good way of handling this situation, especially publicly like this. And they wouldn't have needed to if his wife didn't make everything so public. You know, she's the one that decided to put all this out there, so they're like, you know what, we'll have her on, we'll let her explain herself. And I'm sure they knew she would just only make things worse.
The ducking the kisses. That was those. Listen,
These ones pissed me off.
That I'm guilty of. I'm
These ones
guilty of
pissed
that.
me off, and I didn't like it one bit, and I need you to explain yourself immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
we need to know.
Honestly, I
Also,
didn't.
can I just say that
Yes.
I would watch the videos and I would die laughing. As a friend who loves him, I would die laughing because
No.
they edited it so perfectly where like he's going in and then. It just right at the last minute. Always duck his kisses when there are not people around.
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even
That's
knew.
worse.
I never. I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that, so I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like.
You really sat and thought
Yeah,
about it.
because I was like, okay, maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where it's like I get a little bashful, I do get a little shy, despite what the internet thinks.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah, I
don't
think
give a
I
fuck.
also get overstimulated because Akash does it a lot, like every 30 seconds, like a little bit. Like,
I get it now, this thing. I get it.
That's why I grabbed your chin so you couldn't.
I didn't move my face though.
And Schultz seriously had a better reaction to Akash trying to kiss him than Jasleen has when Akash tries to kiss her. And no lie, Schultz is so much more affectionate towards Akash than Akash's own wife is. I mean, it's insane what's going on here. Also, she's shy about being affectionate towards her husband in public, but she'll try to hit on and hook up with her co-host husband and talk about his dick right in front of Akash. Like, they bring that up and they're like, what the hell was that? Of course, they have to joke about it and try to downplay it a little bit, but you can tell they're disturbed by it. But she somehow finds a way to blame it on Akash. It's hilarious. She's just beating this man into submission. Like, she responds by talking about how this is just her sense of humor after hanging around Akash for a while. And she says that's just like how she makes jokes. And then she says Akash basically started the orgy joke. So this guy's so cucked. His wife tried to hook up with another guy. Then when she got called out, she blames it on him. It's incredible. Like, she has to be the greatest gaslighter of all time. I mean, Akash looks so uncomfortable during all this. Like, he tries to crack some jokes, but you tell he's absolutely dying inside. And she tries to act like this is just how they joke around. They make sexual jokes about other people, I guess. And Akash just finds it funny and playful, even though clearly he is not okay with it. You know, they start joking about it here, like how his wife was talking about the other guy's dick. And Akash does not seem amused by it.
You guys have like idiosyncrasies that are kind of different from
Yeah.
a lot of couples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Apparently.
bruh, the orgy thing was fucking. That shit was crazy. I even watched it and I was like, so break us down.
I need an explanation.
Has the orgy happened?
So, okay, no, it hasn't.
Okay.
No, I still only fucked one woman.
No, that's what I thought was. Now, would you have let him get some side in this hypothetical
Yeah,
orgy?
of course. Everyone should be included.
Nah, but Akash wants the dude.
The dude.
You think he can handle all 10 inches of Nav? You think you can take Nav down? Shout out Nav, bro. Shout out Nav, you fucking homewrecker. Okay, what the fuck was that joke? Because I think for a lot of people, myself included, like I saw that and I was like, why would she even joke around about that
Yeah.
with Akash there? And like, what was the what was the backstory to that?
Now, looking back, like it's been pointed out to me and I get that. I feel like for us, I think I learned so much of my humor from Akash, not to like justify it, but just to explain like, oh, if I say these absurd things, it's so funny because it's not who I actually am.
Right.
But I kind of forgot that like the internet doesn't know all these multi-dimensions of my personality, so they're
Right.
just seeing this one thing.
Right.
So the orgy joke started with like Akash being like, oh, Nav's really hot. Like Akash would show Nav's picture to his trainer or whatever,
this
because
guy.
he's like really
Hot
like,
So then Akash starts coping and he's like, listen, I'd be insecure about this if she had been with people before me, but, you know, she was a virgin, so I trust her. But Schultz is like, no, I'd definitely be insecure about that. And I don't think Schultz believes she's a virgin either. I mean, I don't think anybody really does, except for Akash, you know, because he's just in too deep. He needs to believe that story. Like, that's the only way he can really defend her. He just acts like she's so innocent and pure that she would never actually do anything. So this is some sinister shit going on. Like, she has him so brainwashed.
whatever.
I will say also, if she had a body count, I would have been like, hey, cut that. But because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is.
Oh, you
it's
are a virgin?
absurd
That's
to me.
that's real?
I was
You were
a
a
virgin
virgin?
until I met him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't, that body count thing, I'd have been like, what are we doing here?
Right.
Because I would have been insecure about it. But I can be, not that I'm so secure, but with that joke, I'm like so secure.
Oh, I
because know.
absolutely would feel insecure.
And I think
Yeah.
stupidly, I was like, oh, it's an orgy, so it's all of us. It's not like
Yeah, that
talking.
is stupid.
Yeah.
I say you're being inclusive. You're being
I
inclusive.
thought, I thought
And she also seems to think the orgy comment wasn't that inappropriate because at least she included Akash. So at least her husband can watch her have sex with someone else. I mean, it can't get any worse than this. Also, she tries to be like, well, there's a double standard here because Akash makes jokes about getting hand jobs from women. But then they're like, well, don't you tell him he can do that? And she's like, yeah, I tell him he can go to a rub and tug if he wants because it's less work for me. And the crew tries to make it seem like, oh, nice, good for Akash, you know, we're jealous. But she clearly is just disgusted by Akash. You know, she's also previously talked about how he smells down there.
No offense to the homeless people, but like, you know, when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car?
Yeah.
That's what my husband's balls smell like. Oh my God, I hope he's not mad.
So she just wants nothing to do with him. You know, she'd rather have some random lady pleasing him. And Akash, he's like, all right, this sounds good, but I'm sure he just wants to be with his wife. You know, he does not want this. I mean, he always talks about how his wife is the only person he's been with. He seems to be really proud of that, and I don't think he wants to be with anybody else, honestly. So I think his wife is trying to push this on him, and it seems like she's convinced him that a hand job is no big deal. It's emotionless. That's how he justifies it. Because then also if this happens, you know for sure she's going to use this as justification to be with other guys.
How come you can have a joke about outsourcing hand jobs and blow jobs?
But aren't you cool with the hand jobs?
Yeah.
You're cool with him just getting a hand job massage.
Totally.
Are you
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I've said that it's less work for me.
I don't. This is. I don't.
Can you talk to our wives?
Yes, like I think it would bother me like 30%, but I feel like 70% I'd be like, okay, whatever. I put you through a lot the past couple weeks. So.
Like he deserves it.
Yeah, I feel like I owe it to you.
I do kind of deserve it.
Yeah.
Yes.
My justification for the hand job is it's emotionless and it's
it's just like a little thing after a massage. Sure, okay.
Yeah, that's great. I'm on board.
Yeah.
High five.
I also like the fact that it's just less work for you.
Yeah.
And I know your day is full of work.
Okay, because I think that was inappropriate and that was uncalled for. So will you go ahead and dismiss this and explain yourself on the record?
I do things.
Okay. All right. And then she tries to come up with stuff she does around the house, and all she could think of is she takes care of the dog. But Akash is like, well, also whenever I come home from the road, the apartment's always clean. And she's like, oh, I hire people to do that. And Akash could be acting here, but he seems surprised by it. He's like, oh, really? You do that without telling me? And she's like, yeah. And his face completely changes. So it's hard to tell, because the whole time they're laughing and joking, they're acting like everything's a joke. But Akash clearly has a lot of problems here that should be addressed. And this seems like it might be possibly a rare moment where he realizes she broke his trust, because it sounds like he always thought she was cleaning the house and she never told him that she was hiring a cleaning crew. Like, he's even trying to give her credit here by making it seem like she cleans the house, and still she's like, no, I don't do that. It's like she's just rubbing it in his face.
Do I not take care of Happy like he's my son?
Of course. And I go on the road, I come back, it's clean. I don't know if you hire somebody or if that's you, but every time I come back, it's clean.
I hire someone, yeah.
Really? Without me knowing? Now I feel betrayed. I thought you did something.
Everyone's hiring people,
And you never really get to hear how he feels, because the whole time it's just her addressing things and them laughing about it and making jokes, and Akash barely even got to talk. But towards the end, he finally did bring up something he was uncomfortable with, and of course he just relies on everybody else to press her on it. Like, he just brings it up and they're like, all right, yeah, let's talk about this. It's the video where she's at a dermatologist and her bare ass is out and she's flirting with the doctor, and she posted this to TikTok, and Akash basically tells her he was uncomfortable with it here, but she's like, yeah, it was stupid, we make mistakes, whatever. Like, she does not seem very apologetic, even though her husband clearly is uncomfortable with it. And then she tries to justify it by explaining how it could inspire other women or something. Like, she just tries to think of anything she can. And then Schultz finally points out the hypocrisy and is like, don't you think it's kind of confusing that you say you're a prude and you're shy about all this stuff, yet you have your bare ass out in a video and you talk like this to other guys? And of course she has no response. She just talks about how she's existing and being herself and all that bullshit. But then she tries to spin it around on them, and she's like, well, I'm used to being around comedians, and this is how comedians are and how they act and talk. So she, again, is trying to blame Akash for this.
We gotta get it all out.
Yeah, we need to get it all out.
We need to purge this.
And I'm not going to be happy until we figure it out.
Oh, the dermatologist video.
That one pissed me off. That was outrageous and completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
So tell us why you were showing your cheeks to a guy and asking if he's single.
To a single Indian doctor.
Can I just give the whole lore? Okay, looking back, I get it. It was stupid. I was being stupid, okay? But we all make mistakes. But just being
Good point. Technically, we do.
Yeah, so what happened was I actually fell in Pilates class. I fell on my ass.
You don't have the cigarette lighter
You're comfortable sharing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then there's other things you're not.
Because I also feel like this could help girls out. You know,
Yeah.
I'm on an SSRI, so sometimes you need like a little boost. So why not?
Yes, this is why I think that there's
get
confusion.
confused, yeah.
'Cause to feel comfortable talking about that, but then also not feel comfortable with certain sexual things. That's where the brain goes. I have to make up something.
I don't know. It's hard for me. I mean, I just am existing. I'm not trying to like. The only thing I try to do is just be myself on TikTok, but like 10 times extra.
Yeah.
And again, like not to justify, but I feel like I've been with Akash since I'm 22, and I feel like I've learned so much of my humor from him, my personality from watching you guys. I've hung out with so many comedians, so I'm like, oh, like be extreme, be funny, as long as you're at. Joe Nav's picture to his trainer.
Could be acting here, but he seemed
without me knowing,
and being herself and all that behind his money because she was with him when he was broke. I mean, he always acts like he was homeless on the street.
The thing I try to do is just be myself on TikTok, but like 10 times extra.
Yeah.
And again, like, not to justify,
We'll go down
but
to
I
2
feel
times.
like I've been with guys since I'm 22, and I feel like I've learned so much of my humor from him, my personality from watching you guys. I've hung out with so many comedians, so I'm like, oh, like, be extreme, be funny, as long as your actions are a good person. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, I can say whatever I want.
Don't you blame
Obviously,
this
I
on
can't.
us.
No, you're right.
Yeah, so she's just trying to be a comedian this whole time. You know, she's joking around. Akash is so screwed. He also says he encouraged her to spend his money because she was with him when he was broke. I mean, he always acts like he was homeless on the streets and had nothing going for him. But when they met, he was on MTV and making a couple $100,000 a year, which is obviously a good living to most people. Then he had one bad year, and now he acts like, man, I can't believe this girl stuck with me. It's incredible. Like, I had nothing going for me. I was a complete loser, but she believed in me. But even at his lowest point, he was on a really popular podcast with Schultz, who was blowing up at the time. So he clearly was going to get it back together. It's not like his career was over and there's nowhere for him to go. Also, they were together for years before this already. So if Akash thought she would leave him because there's 1 year where he didn't make as much money, what does that say? And again, they even did have a giant fight and she left him at some point. So he just tries way too hard here, and he has no self-esteem. Like, he's just so down on himself, and he keeps making self-deprecating comments. He keeps saying he can't believe she stayed with him. He's like, why would she ever want to be with me? It makes no sense. You know, I understand why people think she's a gold digger because there's no reason she'd want to be with me. And Schultz and the crew have to keep being like, dude, you're a great guy. Stop talking about yourself like that. And honestly, they probably wish they could say, you deserve better than her.
Okay, he's got this beautiful girl, and she likes buying bags, and that's what the thing
No,
is.
optically, it makes sense that she would be a gold digger. She's much hotter than me. She has
Yo,
nice
stop
things.
saying that. Yo, you're fine, bro.
Yo, you're the prize.
You're the prize,
You're the
man.
prize.
I look decent with a shirt on.
We didn't say you got a great bro. You'd still want to stay with him.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
I never actually asked why.
No, you know why, bro. Come on.
Oh, yeah,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
You got that muffin top.
Yeah, you got that loud. Yeah.
okay, the real answer.
What is loud? What is that?
His dick smells.
Oh, that dick. Yeah, because once you... Yo, Kurt.
So he just has no confidence or self-esteem, and he thinks there's no way he could ever do better than her. So he just has to put up with all her BS, and he has to spoil her. I mean, it's almost like he feels bad for her that she has to be with him. Like, that's how down bad this guy is. So once he started making money after that one bad year he had, he encouraged her to shop, and he said it's like therapy for her. And then she says some crazy shit. She basically acts like shopping is a good lesson for her because it shows her she can spend money without worrying about it. She seriously tries to say something like that. And then also Akash talks about how emasculated he felt when he couldn't afford to buy his wife nice things. So think about how far gone this guy is. He says not being able to spend money on his wife is emasculating, but then never once says that about her humiliating him daily, dodging his kisses, saying he smells, and hitting on other guys right in front of him. You know, he never says that's emasculating. He only says that about him not being able to spend money on her when she was making money. She said she had a job at the time, and he was basically in between jobs in a sense, but she still made him feel like complete garbage for not being able to pay for things. So that's why he feels the need to spoil her.
Faster than I did, but now I'm like, oh, that's my soulmate. So again, the jokes don't bother me. I know what's happening. And go buy the bag. I like encourage her to buy stuff early on because I
You
remember.
gotta cut that shit.
I know, maybe. But early on, dude, and you didn't go through this.
Chill out.
Being broke with your girl and not being able to buy her anything is so fucking emasculating that when we started making a little bit, we saved for years.
These guys.
Yeah, and when she was like, I don't know if we can afford this, I'm like, no, I promise we're safe. She was more anxious for a long time. I was like, no, this is like, I think even therapeutic for you, for us. Like,
I
go
feel like,
spend
yeah,
that.
it would almost like teach me like a little bit of exposure therapy. I mean, now probably not, but like at
Not
the beginning.
definitely not.
Yeah, it's probably like, oh, it teaches your brain like, okay, this is safe. I can do this activity. Like just like how posting on TikTok was and like whatever else. But I mean, now.
And it sounds like before Akash started making a lot of money, they would fight all the time. I mean, he says it was really toxic and he'd start hitting himself. So he started going to therapy soon after they started dating because he wanted to make things work. And he's like, yeah, but therapy didn't really start working until 2019, 2020. You know, conveniently around the same time, Flagrant blew up and he started making a shitload of money.
So we didn't have any tools. Our fights would get crazy. Like, I am very calm with her until I'm not, and then I it's hard for me to cap the anger.
0 to 100 in a second.
0 to
You're
100.
0 to 0 for 10 days and then
She never felt unsafe like I would hit her.
Sure.
But like I like hit myself a couple of times like a fucking maniac, and like that's not gonna make you feel safe either.
No.
So it was a lot of therapy. As soon as we got together, I'd been thinking about therapy for a while, and I realized I love this girl, and I don't even think I knew how much until therapy. But like I was like, yeah, I love this girl. This girl I want to make it work with. I can't let this get in the way. So I started therapy 2016, I think, and then it didn't even really take hold. I feel like until like 2019, and then 2021 I felt in like whatever 2024, 2025, I'm feeling more and more like it's just one of my therapists, a couples therapist we had, said all therapy is trying to get your emotions into words.
So I don't think therapy is helping this man at all, and I don't know if anything will. I think he's just accepted he's willing to be a pay pig cuck to be with this girl, which is going to be rough as a comedian. Like, no one ever lives down the cuck label, and this is one of the worst examples of it. Like, they can never criticize Will Smith or Steph Curry on this podcast ever again. Like, Akash, he used to love calling people cucks for this exact behavior. So there's always going to be this elephant in the room, and I don't think his wife is going to stop here. You know, she might stop for a little, but she'll be back at it. Because what is Akash going to do? The guy is totally spineless. And even after this podcast, his wife clearly doesn't think she did anything wrong. So she'll just continue to walk all over him. But let me know what you guys think. And I just posted a new video to Patreon about Tony Hinchcliffe coping over William Montgomery bombing. He blamed it on the woke mind virus. And also Nick Mullen recently tried to convince him that Austin fell off and Tony was in complete denial about it. And there are also over 150 other exclusive videos on there.
He on the road. Now call me like I'm his parent. I just landed. I'm gonna go try and find my bag. You talking the funny bag, man? Nigga, we in the car.
You gotta do the math on that shit. That's like every time you ask a nigga how many cigarettes in a black and mild, you gonna get 5 different answers. Well, you know what? 10 cigarettes. Where you at? Nah, boy.
You know a hookah? That's like smoking 100 cigarettes.
Yeah.
Reese? It is.
Everybody for a cigarette.
Y'all know
have a cigarette.
You blew her a kiss. He said blue Reese.
Reese fuck shit out you, but you don't want
He said blue Reese kiss.
Reese fuck shit out you.
Come on, man, bro. What's wrong with y'all?
Reese, you got that motherfucker on you.
Hey, I got my strap on too. What you talking about?
You got a strap on too?
Then Lowe's boy.
I put the say
You gotta tame him, Lowe's.
Nav and Jack Thriller went to high school together.
Who?
Nav and Jack Thriller.
Lowe's, you introduced
What high school you went to?
Jack went in high school.
Did you go to Redan too?
No, I didn't go to Redan.
Shit, my boy.
Yeah, man. Jacket Edge, Lala, Sci-High to France. Yeah.
Lala Anthony?
Yeah. And goddamn Scott ATL. Yeah.
Lala Anthony was on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
What school she went to then?
Redan.
She went to Redan?
Yeah.
Lala Anthony.
Yeah.
I went to Matt though.
Damn.
Sierra went to Matt now? No.
She went to Riverdale or North Lane. I went to North Lane too.
Went to North Lane. Oh, that shit far as hell. Real APS, Atlanta Public School, we don't know nothing about none of that shit. Y'all just say it.
Hey, DC, can I tell you something? And this some real shit. If you wasn't born in the 90s, that's not real Atlanta.
I was, though.
Okay, and I did that wrong.
Yeah.
What I meant was, if you wasn't that freaking if you wasn't born in the 90s, I did that wrong. I did that all over. I did it all over.
This nigga might be blind and slow.
I did it all the way wrong. I'm sorry.
This nigga blind and slow.
If you wasn't born to win,
If you wasn't born in
What I was gonna do? You a fuck. I ran this out for fucking
If you ain't got a driver's license.
I did it for months for this moment. What I meant to say, if you wasn't that Freaknik, you ain't go to 559, 112, Visions, goddamn Compound, that's not real.
That's your old land.
That's a big time period, too.
That's y'all time.
Damn. He had a wide time.
You weren't going to Crucial. You weren't going to Prime. City Lights.
Central Station.
Central Station.
Cascade. What wrong with you?
Mr. V. Y'all leaving out the greatest Atlanta club of all time.
What? Food Pantry?
Velvet Room.
I used to work there.
I ain't going to the room. I'm going to
Follies had a buffet.
Vegas Nights was
What do you think?
Follies is back. Follies is back now.
Everybody else, they chill like that 4 o'clock in the morning.
Vegas night.
Vegas Night.
Y'all niggas don't remember Club Miami.
y'all niggas ain't never been to Trapeze.
That ain't real Atlanta.
You ain't never been to Trapeze, you ain't real Atlanta.
He ain't.
It didn't go good.
I came back. I was there.
It didn't go good tonight.
Hey, man, what's the war here?
It didn't go good.
Hey, man, what's in Miami?
Jack went to a... Hey, man,
The night I went,
Jack went to a gangbang, still didn't get no pussy.
Damn, God.
Hey, man, we done finished when it was his turn to fuck the bitch, said she was tired.
I can't take no more.
How about JJ? We want JJ.
Jack fucked up, man.
come on, bro.
I don't care about your
One or 2 drinks.
No, Jack, you actually drunk, bro. A lot more than that.
You south.
Care about your damn pants.
This Jack.
Freaky ass honey bun. Hell wrong with you? I don't want to hear shit from honey bun.
Hey, bro, really Cascade. You ain't never skated at Cascade. We had the best skating ring, no West Side.
You talking to the Cascade first young skate crew that won tournaments and everything, but
Y'all had y'all side. Niggas been going over there skating.
I don't know the law.
Yeah, nigga.
Are we even supposed to be giving Jack liquor? for?
Yeah.
That's why I've been asking you from the jump. I said that. I said is he gonna follow his
So now Los want to be responsible. You saw that slow ass nigga drinking that liquor, man.
I just thought about it though. He probably on medicine too.
He not supposed to. That nigga starting to see better though.
Look, he using that motherfucker like he in the band.
That nigga drum major.
That nigga drum major now. Nigga here, man.
Me out the hood. The hood.
Boy, you said that t-shirt is just not. That is funny.
You see everybody over there?
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who has continued to watch the 85 South Show over the years.
Bro, I'm taking that whole banana pudding.
You're not taking the whole banana pudding.
You don't even eat that.
Yeah, fuck I do. I ordered it.
Who you goddamn point at
see, that's the problem.
You rich ass nigga, order some more.
Fuck you talking to? I don't have to order some more. I already ordered some. The fuck?
I can hear him. I can hear him.
I can't hear him. Point that motherfucker in
You
joke.
don't need to order
Point that
some.
joke. Oh yeah, you on point, man. You on point. You fucking him up.
I can hear him.
You fucking him up.
This motherfucker act like shit ain't going great for him.
Fucking him up.
Joe. Nigga got all kind of shows and work and shit. Still trying to be fake broke.
That nigga be all on.
That nigga got the air fryer that cook on two sides, man.
Now,
Yeah,
he got a touchscreen toaster. I went to the nigga toaster touchscreen, gang.
that nigga got the Instagram refrigerator where you can check your Instagram.
For sure.
It's a table right
Man,
I got Tempur-Pedic
that was
couch.
the Airbnb I was at. You pulled up too.
You had
That
pictures
was
of your
my
family in there.
No, man.
Nigga, I dressed it up.
You done changed. Nigga, you been wearing little ponchos and shit.
Hey, you know them bitches don't know shit.
Damn, why they
You
got to be
stay in new shit. The bitches I talk to is bitches. They don't know shit. You get to that, man.
You are.
Bitch, this ain't my shit.
You getting a lot of money.
Bitch don't even see the toes. If you flip this down, the toes are free.
You getting to that thing?
I'm gonna get the next shit though.
Yeah.
Next shit my year,
Now
man.
you that nigga, bro.
Nah, man.
I'm proud of you,
We
bro.
ain't talking too much.
I'm so proud
Why
of
you
man.
proud of that nigga Jack?
Hey, dog, bro, my dog had took a show that he hated on me. He hated on, cause I was first nigga on this motherfucker with some shit.
For sure.
And I was off to a
Let's
great
clap it
start.
up for that though. You were the first nigga with
Yeah,
stuff.
I was off to a great
And I
start.
saw you fail. I was like, I know what to do.
He hated you off the airway.
Yep. He knew I was old. He knew I was wise.
Hell, you ain't wise. What?
You told me I wasn't gonna be on your shit for a long time. And you knew when to bring me on when the shit was popping and it wasn't gonna matter anyway.
You switching this shit around. I don't want this to be a clip because they clip shit out. Jack Russell, you a legend.
Hey, you know where to put legends at.
Yeah.
Don't even ask
He
me, guys.
really trying to say you ain't putting back on Broken Play, but he don't know. Broken Play is all about watching sports.
Hold on, dude. The craziest thing about that shit, you know the craziest.
Sports are awesome.
Sports are great. I love sports.
But is Sport Clips better than sports?
Sure feels better. Way better.
Many a tear has to fall. I understand we're discussing a civil war in the game. I must not have gotten my invitation. And
That's what I said. And then I said, is he okay? Like, you acting like I wasn't checking on you, making sure that you was okay, making sure that you was all right. Fuck. Like, I really believe, like, I really don't know what the fuck be going on in your head. I really don't. But I don't know what type of bitches you're used to, but it ain't me. Like,
What up?
be, like, for just, like, a couple fucking seconds, be a real ass man.
I thought
Like,
you
real
just got shot.
shit.
It's crazy. But go ahead.
Bro, you finna sit up here and piss me off. You're sitting up here, you mean to tell me, like, just like that, you just done. Everything we said to each other, the moments that we've had, the talks that we've had, everything, it's just done.
All that shit would have been done when your best friend shot at me if they would have killed me. What you would have said?
Are you
Well, here I
are
come.
my baby's father. Of course, like, what the fuck? I love you.
Girl, you look like you dressed up for the club, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Free Ninjas 1, 2, and 3.
I ain't gonna lie.
For views like this, you gotta get out there. In a full protocol. Enjoy open air freedom. In a full more alien. With Alienware.
Subaru and our retailers are the largest automotive donors to Make-A-Wish, supporting kids and families facing critical illness through the Share the Love event.
Get 0% APR on select new Subaru models, and Subaru will share the love. Your mental health is better, but
Morning, Pete. Coffee's on and your Uber's on its way.
You know, I've been thinking, maybe I should just go by.
Trying to get right. I seen this dude right here.
Started this shit with a zero, no quarterback, I made the flip. Shit crazy, I used to forward down, you forward them, can't fuck with me. Shit crazy, my own cousin.
damn. So I just know what the same videos play. It's giving slow. 30%? 36.
I didn't. I packed 3. Yours, mine, and his.
I'm pretty sure there is another one in here.
I don't think so. Let's go. The snow's melting.
I don't want to get out there, and it starts snowing again.
It is not gonna start snowing out again, honey.
How do you know?
Because I can tell.
There might be a snowstorm behind the mountains.
There is no snowstorm coming. The snow is melting.
Okay, but did you check the weather?
What the fuck? We got this. Let's go enjoy the snow while we have it. It's melting.
Dad, I found gold.
What?
I found gold.
Good for you, son. Why did you get him a pink jacket?
And what color is his jacket supposed to be?
A black jacket.
Oh, like in support of Black Lives Matter?
A blue jacket.
Oh, like to show we have liberal values?
A red jacket.
Pink is the closest they got. Did we pack another jacket?
I didn't.
A red jacket.
I packed 3. Yours, mine, and his.
I'm pretty sure there is another one in here.
I don't think so. Let's go. The snow's melting.
I don't want to get out there, and it starts snowing again.
It is not gonna start snowing out again, honey.
How do you know?
Because I can tell. I'm not exactly.
There might be a snowstorm behind the mountains.
There is no snowstorm coming. The snow is melting.
Okay, but did you check the weather?
What the fuck? We got this. Let's go enjoy the snow while we have it. It's melting.
Dad, I found gold.
What?
I found gold.
Good for you, son. Why did you get him a pink jacket?
And what color is his jacket supposed to be?
A black jacket.
Oh, like in support of Black Lives Matter?
A blue jacket.
Oh, like to show we have liberal values?
A red jacket.
Pink is the closest they had. Did we pack another?
Oh, your hair is so sexy.
You like my hair? Yeah.
Yeah, my nipple on your hair.
Yeah. Will you eat it?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat your hair.
Yeah. I'm scared. There are ghosts out here.
No, there's not.
What's wrong, honey? I'm scared. I saw a ghost out here.
There's no such thing as ghosts. Go play Roblox.
He is just scared.
Play Roblox.
We shouldn't have let him watch Frankenstein.
That movie wasn't even scary.
Well, to him it was.
Didn't even look like Frankenstein.
You don't think so?
No, that was a pale white. I don't know what that was. It wasn't Frankenstein. Frankenstein is green with like bolts in his neck. All right, baby, get out. I'm driving.
I'm gonna drive.
No, women do not know how to drive. It's a scientific fact.
I am a way better driver than you are. I am driving today.
All right, fine. What? You guys need to knock it off back there. Fine. Let's go.
Okay.
Just don't tell the insurance company that you're driving, because they're going to charge us more if they know a woman's driving the car.
Let's see.
There you go.
Yeah. Is this a stick shift?
It's an automatic.
I haven't learned how to drive automatic.
You don't know how to drive automatic?
No, but I know how to drive self-driving cars.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I can drive self-driving cars.
God. I don't want to say I told you so.
Then
All right, my family working as a team to make dinner. This is what I like to see, you guys. Honey, can you get off your phone for 1 minute? Can you tell your daughter to get off the
she's
phone?
texting her boyfriend.
But you don't need to talk to your boyfriend at all times. Does she really need to be talking to him?
Just let her talk to
your
her.
family make dinner.
Can I go play Roblox?
What's that?
Can I play Roblox?
No, you can't go play Roblox, man. Wash out the pot. Help me wash the cabbage. We're having cabbage and onions tonight, dude.
Cabbage and onions?
Yes, cabbage and onions.
I'm gonna jump in the shower.
Listen, you guys. We are making dinner tonight as a family. Okay?
You can't chop up cabbage and onions yourself?
I could make the cabbage and onions all by myself. It'd be kind of nice if I could have some help from my family.
I'm going to just take a quick shower.
Fine. All right. Well, I'll make the cabbage
Wow, damn, I fuck gang. He said, bro's not streaming. Damn, gang, my fault, nigga. I've been on this bit for an hour and a half, nigga. Try not to laugh. It's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. In 2025, my boy. In the big 2-5, brother. You trying to watch something? What you trying to watch, gang? You gonna watch something, bro? What you see? What you see you like, gangy? I ain't doing no trying not to laugh, though. Bro, what the fuck? Trying to laugh. Crazy work, man. I'm trying not to laugh. It's crazy work. No babarooskis. No babarooskis. He say I'm crazy. Bro. That's the video right there. What goddamn video? What goddamn video? What? Oh, look at the chat. Damn, you gotta call me a damn. Why I gotta be a dumbass? Bro, alright, well now I'm not watching the goddamn video. Because what I'm not gonna do is be insulted and disrespected and then follow instructions. Because what the fuck do I look like? Because what the fuck do I look like?
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 44.
Yeah, panties on the outside. Man, what the fuck, auntie?
I know that creature got hair on it. What you say?
I know that ain't your voice, nigga. Yeah, I know. And look, OG was like, well, I ain't never say you couldn't. It just was a whole lot harder back then.
Safe, but now we wide open.
See, nah, you can't say it's disrespectful. You apologize after that. That ain't how it works. I fuck with it though, gang.
We love y'all in that town.
I got one. Look. That's her shit.
Bribe. Make $1 million a year. What you?
Was that? Yeah, cause this was the thick Latina lady, so if they right there, bro, I gotta be like over here, some shit like that. I'm out, cause you wanna be mean, die, bro. Appreciate you fucking with it. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to take a little ride. I fuck with dreams.
Look for real. Your shit fucked up. How much is it?
You can always. You don't even know how to work that bitch.
Oh, right here. That's fried. That's so crazy. Hold up. Boom screen. Out there. A real nigga ensues.
Auntie, no, you don't need no iPhone, no way. You don't even know how to work that bitch, Auntie. Get you a goddamn Motorola Razr and sit down. You need to go to Rite Aid to get you a phone. You good?
Well, your phone cracked. Anybody say that shit?
This lady right here cussing you out.
Fuck that. I got bills too.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock rewards with Google.
Okay.
Hey, baby. That's 30. You drink.
Who you think?
Nick.
Hold it. Bro, you don't believe it, bro.
What?
Big play with my emotion, bro.
What?
Bro, I was a real nigga, bro. Yeah, I thought you put it.
He don't know who you. He talking to you.
How old you is?
Come here.
Hell. Well, Cheryl.
Okay.
Yeah, you know he stole her income tax and lost the crack with him.
No.
Oh. You got change?
Yeah, it's on the microwave.
Can you hand me the pepper and the seasoning
Yeah.
sauce? Merry Christmas, girl.
She already ate.
Oh, so you're saying I got a squirt?
Well, I tried to, but she ran away.
Huh?
I said I tried to, but she ran away. She's ate twice. I looked at her like 6.
No.